Welcome back. Let's get a winner. 32. Don't you love that?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Really appreciate you taking the time. So today I'd like to take another look at the "a sure thing?" strategy. I like this one because it's low bankroll, low stress, and it does regain our monies very quickly if you do get a loss. $30 worth of profit again. We're going to reset and repeat if that's what you want to do. So I don't really going to have the, I don't think I'm going to have the time to do a reset and repeat today, because it does take a little while to earn the $30, but you're doing it sure and steady style. Okay. So be prepared for it to be a bit of a grind. $121 here. I got 80, 100, 120, 121. Let's get to it and let's see what we can do. I'm just going to go ahead and spin the wheel to speed up a little bit of time. I'm going to put $1 on every street except the end street, 34. So we're looking to avoid the greens and also this street here, 34, 35, and 36. 5 numbers. We want to make sure that we miss those 5 numbers. And 2 is a great number. Okay, it's a winner, right? Because we're going to win 11 to 1 and we're going to lose these $10. So we're going to come out with $1 profit. Okay? Because as you can see here, I don't need to break it down, I'm sure. We're going to lose these 10, but we're going to win 11. So we're going to come out with $1 profit. Fantastic. Good start. I'm going to pick that one up, okay, per the strategy. So now we've got 2 open streets plus the greens. But we're going to win 2 units on anything that we win. So we're winning more with less, and we keep going down that same road until we get hit, until we get unlucky and we lose. But most times you get 4 or 5 hits before you lose. Here it goes. Look. So now we've got we've got $10 out here. This one's safe. So we lose 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But we win 2 units. Beautiful. I'm not going to break it down just because I think we're all on the same page. So this time we win 2 units. I love it. And this one comes down as well, right? This one comes over here. So now we've got 3 open streets and the zeros. So it's getting a little bit less of great coverage. But you've still got solid coverage here, so I'm not too worried. And we're making money. And if we hit this one, guys, then it starts, the tide has turned. Because then we don't worry so much if we do lose, because we've already made enough profit. So let's get this other win under our belts, because that's the key, is getting to where you've got 4 open streets, because at that point you're getting real close to making it an ATM. And let's hope we can get there, because it would be fun to show that part of it as well. It doesn't happen very often. This is typically when you start to look at possibly getting whacked, because you're getting less coverage. But this time we win again, right? As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So we lose 8. So we get paid $3 on this one, okay? 9, 10, 11. So we're going to win $3 on this one. Fantastic. So this one comes down. As you well know, you've got another open spot. Now we're trying to miss all of these open spots now, but we still got solid coverage, right? But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in play. $8 in play. And what are we up? We're up $7. So at this point, if we hit and win, we're making money no matter what. Even if we lose, we're going to be in good shape. So this is the key. 1, 2, 3, and 4 open streets. 1, 2, 3, and 4 open streets. So now let's make some money, because now it becomes a lot more fun, because if we win this one, we are on the other side of winning, because at that point it doesn't matter, because we do win and we have won. So it's not going to matter if we do lose. So let's get over this little hurdle here. 11. Yes. Now this is where it becomes fun. This is the fun part of this strategy. It's not just the same repetitious thing. This is where it becomes fun. This is where it becomes jackpot numbers, right? Because everyone now pays you a lot more money for a lot less risk. Okay. So we're going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, but we're going to win $4. 8, 9, 10, 11. Now that's a really good hit, guys. Now we're in profit, true profit land, no matter what. We cannot lose at this point. This is just a pure ATM if we get lucky. So now we're going to win $5 if we hit any of our numbers. And we're already up, okay? No matter what happens. Love it. Okay, let's keep going. Let me alternate the wheel a little bit and take a quick swig. I tell you, Florida this week, guys, where I was down in Tampa and Miami, that was awesome. I mean, yes, it was very warm, but I love those casinos down there. Just love them. They've got a lot of activity. And 31. Oh yes, look at that, 31. 31. So now we're getting a little lucky, right? Because we don't have that much coverage, but we still got coverage. 31. So we got a little lucky on that one. So at this point, we lose 2, 4, and 6, but we win $5, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's a $5 winner. Beautiful. And that one comes down as well. And as you can see, we're getting kind of scarce here. We got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We got 18 numbers. So technically, we still got pretty close to half the board. So it could happen. We could get another lucky hit. But typically, this is going to be tough because it's a 50-50, win or lose here. 50-50 chance of winning or losing with 18 numbers. Now, let's just see if we can get lucky with something in the center. Where's the center numbers? Oh, look at that. Look at that. 18. See, this is what makes roulette fun, when you can get on this side of winning and losing, obviously. But this is fantastic. We're going to win $6 here because that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That's fantastic. At this point, this is becoming a lot of fun. We're going to take that one down just like we have in the previous. And now, of course, we really do need to get lucky to be able to win. Or you could say, hey, I've had my luck. I'm going to go back to having full coverage and then do it all over again. You could very easily do that. And I wouldn't blame you, because at this point, you have less than 50%. So that's one tweak that I'm kind of pushing here, is when you do get this lucky, it would be sensible, I think, to say, okay, I've had my luck. I'm in great shape with profit. I'm going to go back to full coverage and do it again. Why not? Why risk these $5 when you know that the odds are against you? Because now you're less than 50%. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 numbers. So you really have to get lucky. It's almost like betting on 112, right? It's against you. So depends on your point of view. I like to just see things through. I can't lose right now, so I'm in great shape either way we go. But if I was just trying to get my $30 and get the hell out of there, which is what I'm doing most times, I would probably go back to full coverage now, just because I've gone less than 50%. And I've been exceptionally lucky. But I'm going to play it out for you both ways. Well, yeah, I'm going to play it out like we were just going to keep going until we lose, just because I think it's fun. But if I was in the casino, I probably would go back to full coverage here and do it all over again. Okay. Now I am going to cover what we do when we lose. Trust me, because it will happen eventually. You know that. You'll have full coverage and you'll get a green. Okay. There it is. Just like I said, right? So we lose the $5. No big deal. That goes over there. All right, I'm going to take $5 from my winnings and put that over here. Okay, so I'm actually going to put that one there as well because that makes 121. Okay, so what do we make based on that little exchange? 10, 15, 16 bucks. Not bad. Very low risk, low stress. You can't argue with that. We were a little fortunate with some of the numbers. We did get a little lucky because typically after the third or fourth street that's open is when you typically lose. At least that's my experience. So with that said, let's go back and do it again, just like we did. 11 streets of coverage. And maybe this time around, you change it up a little bit because we didn't see 1, 34, 35, 36 at all. Maybe you change it up. Maybe you take this one because we did see a 1 and a 2, didn't we? At least I believe so. So I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go down there and cover that one, and I'm going to leave this open street here. And let's get started again. Because again, I'm trying to make $30 worth of profit. We're already over halfway after the first cycle. And if you remember in the past, I've stepped it up and gone to $10 on each. But I haven't done that this time. Remember, in the past, what I've done is as soon as we've lost, I've gone to $10 across, which is what, 50, what is that? That's 110 bucks. $110 up there to try and win $10 right away. But because we're already up and we're in profit, why take that chance? Okay? So that's what the 121 bankroll was all based on, is those two levels. This is the first level, and then this one would be the second level, $10 on each to get our money back if we ever needed to. But then I start seeing a few comments saying, hey, if you're in profit anyway, why would you need to do that? And you're exactly right, you don't. That is a worst case scenario because if you get burned on that, you're done. So why risk it? So we got 28. 28's a winner. We're going to win $1. Okay? Because we're going to lose 10 and we're going to win 1. I'm going to put it over here for like, so you can see the next step, the next cycle. And we're going to come down on that one. So now we've got 2 open streets plus the greens. Let's get going. Because again, I want to get to $30 in a reasonable amount of time. Where are we? 12 minutes. Yeah, but if you get a chance, guys, go down to that Hard Rock in Tampa. Really beautiful place. Lots of things to play. I was just I was in heaven as far as I was concerned because it was just perfect for me. So we're going to win 2 units this time because we have 2 open spots. So that's a $2 winner after the, $9 that we lose. That goes over there and that one comes down. Because of the coverage on this, guys, this is the typical case scenario. This is what's going to happen. Yes, you can always get unlucky with a green or the street that you leave open. But most times you're going to win back to back to back. Okay? So at this point, who knows what's going to happen, but it's really nice to be in this position where you can bet less, win more. And again, we're 1 hit away from being safe. Because then even if we do lose, we're still pretty, we've still made profit on this cycle. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, zeros. So we lose. So what do we do? You're going to lose $9. What do you do? Great question. We go back to full coverage. There's no reason to overreact to this, right? We are down $9. Yes, you could come back with the over the top scenario, but I'm thinking, why not play it out? Don't worry about the time so much, okay? Just grind it out because you will get your winners. and they will come back in flurries, like 10 to 15 at a time, like you've seen. So what I would do with this revised tweak, don't overreact. Don't come back with the $10 on each. Stay right where you are. Eventually, you're going to get your run, like we had on the first one. We lost $9. Not a big deal. We can get that back with a small run, and let's see what happens. So with that, I'm going to pull $10 and give $1, right? Because then my bankroll is even to offset the $9. I'm going to put that over there. We're still in profit territory, so there's no reason to overreact, right? So that's the smart tweak, and rather than overreacting with going over the top. So again, we're going to win $1. Beautiful. Lose 10, win 11, and we come down on that one. So now we've got 2 open spots. So we'll win $2 every single time. So I like this tweak, guys, this revised look at a sure thing, question mark, because it's a longer strategy. So 15 minutes is not going to apply to this one. This one could take you 30 to 40 minutes. It could literally take you half an hour, really easy to get to $30. So it does take a lot longer, but you're not putting anywhere near as much money at risk because you're grinding it out. You're going to have some losses, but you're also going to have your wins. 23, beautiful. So now we're going to win $2, and we're going to come down on this one. So we'll get paid our $2, put it in the tray, and we're going to come down over here. Not bad, guys. Slow and steady. Now, it does really help if you come out with the first cycle and it's a winner, right? But again, the bankroll is there for a grind, not for a quick hit to get back on the road, like I did the first time I did this. I thought to myself, I got to get the money back right away. Okay? Yes, you could think that way, and I have no problem with you thinking that way. However, there's many of us out there that want the slow grind. And it wins anyway because of the coverage. And then the jackpot part of this is if you get on a lucky run where you're hitting all of your numbers, 33, beautiful. And you get down to maybe $4 or $5 out here, that's when you're making real money, okay? So 33. So we're going to win $1, $2, and $3. $3 profit after the losses. That goes over in the tray, and we come down on that street. So now 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 24, 27. Okay, we've still got amazing coverage. We should win this one as well. Okay, we should win this one. So let's see what happens based on the odds, right? Sorry, we got 24 numbers. What am I talking about? We got 24. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. 3 8's 24, right? So we got 24 numbers in play. 23. Okay. So we did get a little lucky on that one because 24 opposed to the 38, we're in pretty good shape. We should have won, but we got unlucky. No big deal. We did good. We had $8 out there. Not bad. We still made money. So I'm not going to overreact because right now I'm going to put that $8 back here. Let me make sure my bankroll is 100%. There's $80, which is what we started with. That's 20, 10, 11. Okay, so there's 121. There's our bankroll right there. That's our original bankroll. So we got $8. So we were one hit away from really making it to an ATM. but we're still in profit, guys. We're still in profit. And not every time are you going to get, you know, exceptionally lucky and get down to $6 being played. So we lost a little bit on that one, but it's no time to overreact. We're looking at the long term on this particular strategy. So we put that up there. Our bankroll is right. We're up $8. It's not the 16 that we had. Not a big deal. Let's get going. Because eventually here we're going to get a little bit lucky and we're going to get a run again. But again, we're looking at the long term rather than the short term. So you could very easily say, why don't you use the backup? You don't need to. You're in profit territory. You're going to get lucky. We're going to win $1 here. Okay, we're going to come down the dollar. I'm going to move a little quicker here just so we can show what we're doing. We have 2 open spots, meaning that we're going to win $2 when we hit one of the other streets. And let's get our money back. I shouldn't really say get money back because we are still up. We're still up. So you've got to remember that too. Yes, you were up more. So we're going to win $2 on this one. Okay, $2 in the tray. This one comes down. This is when it starts to become more of a fun game because you're not doing the same thing over and over again. What you're doing is getting a little riskier every time because now we've got 3 open spots. We're going to win $3 if we get lucky here. So hopefully we can get something in the middle. Number 9. Great. All right, so now we're going to win $3. $3. Beautiful. And this one comes down. All right, let's get going again. This is a lot more fun when you're hitting the right numbers. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 open spots. Now it starts to get a little bit riskier, but still great coverage. Something in the middle, please. 18 or a 19. 16, there you go. Love it. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 open spots, which means we get paid $4. Look at that, guys. We've already made back the $4. If we shut it down now, I'm not going to, okay? This one comes down. But this is when I start to think, okay, I don't have the best coverage anymore. Maybe I should shut it down and go back to full coverage. And you could very easily justify that. But for you and the video that we're doing today, I just want to see how far we can go. Because sometimes at this point, it becomes real jackpot numbers. So we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. We got 21 numbers in play, right? It's over half, okay? So you've got good odds here. I'm going to go for one more hit here. Let's see if we can get lucky this time. We got 21 numbers versus, you know, the other side of it because it's a total of 38. So we've got over half covered. We've got great, odds in winning one more and then resetting. Come on, baby. Come on. 20. Yes. Now that's when you know that you're a little bit luckier, okay, than the average day. Because this now we're going to win 1, 2, 3, 4, and $5. Okay. We're going to win $5. It's going to go in the profit tray, and that one's going to come down. Now, like you saw on the first cycle, this is when the question comes into your head. Do you want to risk it? Okay. Because now you got 3, 6, 9. You got 18 numbers now. So you've still got right at about 50% chance of winning. But personally, if I'm playing for real money and I'm at the casino, I'm probably going to go back to full coverage here, guys. That's just me, because right now there's a good chance you will lose. Okay, there's 50% chance. Okay, we're going to play it out anyway. This is my bankroll right here. Okay, this is all profit right now, guys. I'm just going to size it up. 5. Okay, so we got $23. Okay, pretty close to our $30. And we've had some ups and downs. They haven't all been good numbers. So with that, personally, if I'm at the casino, I'm going back to full coverage. I'm looking at the slow grind and getting to our goal. But for this purpose, we're going to play it out and see whether we can get another lucky number. Because if we get one more lucky number, it's going to pay us $6. We're going to be at $29 and we're done. I would be happy with $29 worth of profit. So let's get going and see whether or not we can get that lucky. We have 18 numbers in play. So we've got better than 50% odds in winning. Let's hope for something down at the bottom because we haven't had no big numbers. There you go. Okay. 0. It's bound to happen sooner or later, guys, and that's okay, right? You don't mind. You lose $6, but you've made a healthy, profit here. So with that, I got to give the $6 back to my bankroll, making my $121 a true 121 bucks. And as you saw, we didn't even need to tap into the red, but it's just another way of playing the a sure thing question mark strategy. Safety in mind. Sure and steady? I think so. I think you do as well. So overall, guys, we made 17 bucks. But again, this one's going to take a lot longer than the 15 to 20 minutes that I normally allow for a strategy. But it's a sure and steady way of doing it. We would have been safe if we had been doing the double up, but it doesn't matter. We took that risk out of it and we just played it out because we knew we had the coverage. But again, the other part that I was trying to, push and promote is when you get down to maybe the third or fourth win, you reset, okay? Because then you're getting down to where it's more of a 50-50, chance of winning. Maybe reset and keep picking up a couple of dollars on every spin. Okay, so hopefully I did it justice. But again, there's a couple of different ways you can play it, but you've got to go with the feel of the game. So we went extreme because we were going for that, you couldn't beat me type scenario. But I definitely would have backed off if I was at the casino once we got down to about $6 or $7 dollar streets. I would have backed off and said, okay, I'm done with that cycle. I'm going to go back to full coverage. Hopefully that makes sense. I really like this one, guys. I truly do think it has legs. And the fact that it's a low bankroll and you can put a steady, profit together with very little risk, I don't think you can ask for much more. Again, guys, really appreciate it. Thanks very much for everything. Catch you later. One hit wonder. Let's get an 18-19. It just came in 19, so there's a possibility it could pop. 18-19. Oh man, that was close. That was so close again. But that's a winner. That's a nice hit. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll do one more. Repeat. I'll do one more at that. I'll put another $5 on each. But we are looking for an 18-19. I know it will probably send me way over the top, the 1200. But I would love to see it. I wouldn't mind paying for it. Give me an 18. It's been a while. But I'll definitely take a 19. 18-19, baby. 25. That's close, but it's still a winner. 1020.
This high level roulette, I'll tell you, it can get expensive. Oh well, it's a good hit, guys. Got to be a little, you know, careful. You can't do it too many times because eventually those 5 numbers will show up and they will burn you. I'm gonna wait just to see what comes next, just because I'm weird that way. So let me see what comes next. Come on, roll it. I'm gonna put $5 on red. Oh no, I'm not. Just missed it. The one-hit wonder is doing wonders for my bankroll. I mean, I'm not kidding, guys. It's been solid for me. 7 red. I would have won. Not a worry. All right, guys. We will catch you later. That was a nice hit. So I'm going to cash out as soon as I figure out how to do it. Collect $1,728. We will definitely take it and go about our day. Another $100 plus in my pocket. Catch you later. Thanks.